Hey guys, I'm Jeremiah. This is my Hunter 33 1980 Cherubini, and I'm going to call it La Vida Primal, the primal life, because I am living pretty simple here. It's barely enough room to keep all of my camping gear and maybe some cooking utensils and food and some tools. So this is a little tour. The forward cabin is um, not in too bad a shape here, but most of the ports and everything need to be changed out. I put in a depth finder. I changed out the injector return line. I put in a new pump in the head, and I got running water, so I put in a pressure pump. And believe that's nice, yeah, having running water. So I got my little laptop station set up here for doing office work, library, and this is what the bathroom looks like. Not bad, but I've got to install a sink there, and yeah, I'm burning candles, incense, and all kinds of stuff to keep the bugs away, to get rid of the smells, and to just kind of purify the air. I've also got this little ozone system, and I've been spraying for mildew with antibiotic type spray, which has hydrogen peroxide because I hate bleach. And so right now, I've got enough confidence, I think, after being on the boat for several weeks. I think I'm going to just try this rudder swap. You know, no big deal, right? It was $2,500 to HDPE rudder to replace the old fiberglass one. And yeah, let's see what we got. Oh my God. Got the rope here. I know you can't see much under the water, but what I was trying to show you was that the rope is tied around and that the rudder was bent to the side because somebody before me had backed it into shore and during a storm came down hard, bent it to the side. I would have tried to bend it back, but it's also delaminating. The fiberglass is coming apart, and the only thing holding it together are the oysters and barnacles growing between the two layers. So I just want to get it out of there and maybe fix it up later. A little bit of an orientation. We're going to head into the aft part of the cabin through to the rudder system here. So it looks like it's in focus, but you can see a couple of things here already. They've basically reversed these cables, so when you turn the helm to the right, the boat actually goes to the left. We need to remember to fix that. We're gonna have to take it above and down here below to figure out where to cross these cables. And there's a wooden block here that looks like it's been scabbed in, and then there's two on the top, bolts on the bottom there. Then we can get the quadrant. That's what this circular thing is here. It's in two parts, and hopefully those bolts come out and everything is hunky-dory. It doesn't snap. This is cast aluminum, and that can get quite brittle with age in a saltwater environment. And then we've got this little keeper bolt here on the collar. I'm thinking after I drop the quadrant, this is what's going to drop the rudder. There is a nut underneath. I don't see anything too bad. That might be a pain in the butt to get off, but I may not even have to do anything with it. We'll see. So hopefully this goes fairly smoothly, but we're just going to undo these four nuts here, that bolt there. The rudder is already tied in place so that when it drops down, it doesn't go too far. I'm going to run outside and put on my scuba gear and fiddle with the rope to drop the rudder down even further in order to get a plug underneath the hole. But for safety, what I did is I hooked up a 2-to-1 pulley system in the bow of the boat, and I'll show you here in a second. So I swam down to the bottom of the piling there and attached some ropes and a pulley coming up to second pulley here, and then I've got it redirected around the cleat going up to my winch and then coming back down to just redirect so that I can winch at the same time as pulling up the slack. So that's basically what it looks like, and so I'm doing that to basically winch down the front of the boat to lift the aft part up out of the water and stabilize it a little bit so it's not rocking back and forth. So the rudder post drops down through the hole, water doesn't come gushing up through the hole in the boat, but just in case, I've got that plug, and the rudder tube looks like it is right at waterline, so with the front winch down and the aft up a few inches, I think we're going to be fine, sitting right up above the water line. And as long as there's not too many waves or motion, then we shouldn't have a huge problem with flooding. Well, so you can see what we got to do here. I'm pretty new to this. I have some mechanical experience. I've worked on bikes, motorcycles, cars, houses, remodeling. So hopefully some of those skills transfer over and we can get this thing knocked out. If you guys have any information or guidance on this kind of operation, what I'm doing here, feel free to give me a shout. Hit the like button if you like what I'm doing here, and if you want to follow along, go ahead and hit subscribe, and stay tuned for more adventures. Signing out, La Vida Primal, and I'm Jeremiah. Thank you.